Hi.
No, Alexis, I gotta tell you, girl, I am so excited to see you. It's wild to think the last time I saw you was at DragCon just a few months ago. And girl, the amount of stuff that's happened since then, like, come on now.
It was just getting started.
I just kind of wanted to check in on how you're doing ever since your run on Drag Race, because as we know, that can be very toxic at times.
It can be, and I think you got right to the heart of it, of what it's about. I think everybody ultimately wants to be happy and healthy and feel comfortable in their own skin. And I think there's a lot of stuff in the world that gets in the way of people feeling comfortable in their own skin. And I think when you see somebody who is, it can shake you, it can rattle you, it can make you even more uncomfortable, which it doesn't necessarily make sense, but it can have that effect. And listen, I'm not going to say every moment, while you're competing on RuPaul's Drag Race is comfortable in your own skin. It can be quite uncomfortable at times. But generally speaking, yeah, I'm somebody who's gotten to a place in my life where I know who I am, and I know what it means to live authentically for me. And yeah, I guess that's makes some people feel a type of way, as it relates to them. Because really, we always think like people are thinking about us, and they're not. They're thinking about themselves. So, even when they're like spewing something at you, it's really more about them than it is about you. And so, like, to all those people, I say this.
A reveal?
Oh,
I think it's kind of hysterical when these trolls try and create scenarios like kind of out of nothing, aka them trying to say Jessica Wilde would judge you every single time that you cried on the show. I mean, is that not ridiculous or what?
it's ridiculous because Jessica just has a very kind of like serious blank stare a lot of the times, and it's not a judgmental one. Also, as Naisha pointed out, we all worked so hard, but Jessica was working so hard that like she would frequently like close her eyes or fall asleep or nod off, like when like there was a moment to exhale. And so I think sometimes what you're seeing in that serious stare from Jessica is just like, I don't have any more to give in this moment. And Jessica and I are good friends and were really close, supportive friends during the whole process filming All Stars. So, yeah, that is a false narrative.
I kind of love that. Who was it? Was it like Jimbo or Kahana who kind of like teased at the fact that like, Alexis, you're horny.
The most. Somebody asked me, like, what's the behind the scenes crew like? And I said, when you take me out of the real world and I can't express myself in that way, everybody on that crew looked like an afternoon snack to me. I think at Roscoe's, Naisha like wanted to know because she knew what a pig I am, and she was like, she wanted to go through the cast and be like, yay or nay, like who would you, who wouldn't you? And there's a hefty number of people in this cast that I would. I had the hots for Lala. I think Candy's sexy too.
Alexis Muse?
No, I'm not going to change my name if we get married.
You got to stay true to yourself. Alexis Michelle, like forever, right?
Nobody can do it like me.